You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing over and failing. Billionaire and charismatic entrepreneur Richard Branson owns so many businesses he said that he has a hard time keeping track of them all. He has launched upwards of 100 different companies in his lifetime, but not all of them were successful. From founding the Virgin Group to venturing into various industries, Branson's entrepreneurial spirit has left an indelible mark on the business world. Despite his numerous successes, Branson's journey has been riddled with setbacks that have shaped him into the business mogul we know today. So, let's dive into the story of Richard Branson's failure and uncover the lessons we can extract from his experiences. In 1967, at the tender age of 16, Branson departed from the traditional educational path, opting to launch his inaugural business venture, Student Magazine. His vision was to make Student the resonant voice of his generation, and while the magazine secured noteworthy interviews with prominent figures, financial success proved elusive. The aspiring publisher found himself grappling with cash flow challenges. Had Branson adhered strictly to his initial blueprint, the trajectory might have been dire. However, demonstrating a commendable flexibility, he made a strategic pivot into a vastly more prosperous realm, the music industry. Initiating a mail-order discount record business initially conceived as a means to fund the magazine, this venture burgeoned into the formidable billion-dollar recording empire known as Virgin Records. During the initial test flight of Virgin's only plane, a leased Boeing 747, a significant setback occurred when a flock of birds collided with one of the engines, resulting in substantial damage. The airline found itself in a horrible situation, unable to obtain certification to transport passengers without a functional plane, yet facing financial constraints that hindered the necessary repairs. Instead of panicking or giving up, Branson stayed optimistic. Swiftly taking action, he restructured his companies and reallocated funds from other ventures to expedite the repair process. Through his determined efforts, the airline successfully secured the required certification, marking a triumph for Virgin. The inaugural flight from Gatwick to Newark not only took off as planned but also underscored Branson's resilience and ability to navigate challenges, turning potential setbacks into triumphs. Our story continues to the mid-1990s when Richard Branson, always the risk-taker, decided to challenge industry giants Coca-Cola and Pepsi by launching Virgin Cola. With his reputation for success, many believed he could disrupt the soft drink market. However, things took an unexpected turn. Virgin Cola faced fierce competition, aggressive marketing strategies, and a market dominated by two giants. Despite initial excitement, the product struggled to gain traction, leading to financial losses and a dent in Branson's otherwise untarnished track record. So, what can we learn from Richard Branson's foray into the soft drink industry? One key lesson is the importance of market research and understanding the dynamics of the industry you're entering. Branson underestimated the challenges of competing in an established market, and it cost him. This taught Branson that you must be unique to get noticed, otherwise, you'll fail. As if the setback with Virgin Cola wasn't enough, Branson faced another blow with the decline of Virgin megastores in the early 2000s. The rise of digital downloads and streaming services signaled the end of an era for physical music stores, and Virgin megastores couldn't weather the storm. The closure of Virgin megastores was a painful chapter for Branson, who had always been passionate about music and the retail experience. It was a stark reminder that even successful ventures can become obsolete if entrepreneurs fail to adapt to changing times. Adaptability is a crucial trait in the business world. Richard Branson's experience with Virgin megastores teaches us the importance of staying ahead of industry trends, embracing innovation, and being willing to pivot when necessary. It's a reminder that success today doesn't guarantee success tomorrow. Branson ventured into the fashion industry on multiple occasions, yet success eluded him in this realm. From establishing a clothing company and a cosmetic brand to launching an underwear label positioned as a competitor to Victoria's Secret, his endeavors in the fashion world faced challenges. One of the more unexpected forays was Virgin Brides, a wedding dress and bridal boutique inaugurated in 1996. Branson, in a surprising move, shaved his beard and showcased one of the brand's wedding dresses during the launch event. However, his brief stint as a model failed to translate into increased sales for the venture. These various attempts to infuse Virgin with a sense of fashion highlight Branson's embrace of failure. While he demonstrates persistence by not easily abandoning projects, he also maintains an unwavering composure when things deviate from the original plan. Rather than being deterred, he embraces a fresh approach each time, embodying a resilient and adaptive entrepreneurial spirit. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we find Richard Branson taking on a monumental challenge: space tourism. Virgin Galactic aimed to make commercial space travel a reality, but the journey was fraught with setbacks, including technical challenges, delays, and a tragic accident during a test flight. Branson faced skepticism and criticism as Virgin Galactic struggled to meet its ambitious goals. The dream of making space travel accessible to the public seemed distant, and many wondered if it would ever come to fruition. The story of Virgin Galactic highlights the risks and uncertainties that come with pioneering ventures. Branson's determination and resilience in the face of adversity show us that setbacks are an inevitable part of innovation. It's a testament to the fact that pushing boundaries and achieving the extraordinary often involves navigating uncharted territory. Richard Branson's appetite for challenges extends beyond the boardroom into the realm of personal ambitions. His daring exploits include attempts at various adventurous world records, notably becoming the first person to navigate a hot air balloon across the Atlantic. However, not all of Branson's audacious ventures met with unmitigated success. During his circumnavigation of the globe, a perilous situation unfolded. Accidentally losing a significant portion of their fuel, Branson and his co-pilot found themselves perilously above the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, contending with gale-force winds. Stranded with no prospect of rescue if they opted to ditch, their calculated odds of survival dwindled to a mere 5%. Faced with this dire predicament, Branson recounted that they confronted two choices: either succumb to the impending fate or endure 3 sleepless days striving to reach North America. Against all odds, they managed to reach safety. This harrowing experience left an indelible mark on Branson, imparting a profound lesson in resilience. In an interview, he emphasized the enduring importance of perseverance, stating, "Never give up, even if it sounds a bit cliché. Fight, fight, fight to survive. Everyone fails. The people who fail most succeed." Any setback in Richard Branson's journey could have spelled the end of his illustrious career had he succumbed to defeat. However, the hallmark of a genuine entrepreneur lies in the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. As a daring explorer in both the realms of business and life, Branson remains committed to pushing his limits, an ethos from which we can all glean valuable insights. Branson's narrative serves as a profound lesson on confronting and conquering failure. Foremost among these lessons is the unwavering commitment to never give up on our dreams. His life story underscores that formal education isn't a prerequisite for entrepreneurial success, exemplified by his decision to drop out of school at the age of 16 to launch his inaugural business venture. Maintaining an overarching optimism proved pivotal in Branson's trajectory, a key attribute for anyone aspiring to success. Above all, he imparts the lesson that individuality, coupled with a clear goal, can pave the way to success. As we wrap up our exploration of Richard Branson's failures, his journey stands as a testament to the enduring power of adaptability, resilience, determination, and the belief that, against all odds, unique individuals with a defined purpose can carve out their path to success. Until next time, remember that success is a journey, and setbacks are just detours on the road to greatness. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep learning from the best. See you in the next episode.